Hi, fourth graders, and welcome to Flex Wednesday. Today, we are going to be working on reviewing equal sharing and equivalent fractions. The work we do today is going to be super important to the rest of the unit that we're going to be working on that involves fractions. So really make sure you're giving it your all. Let's get started with a little reminder on equal sharing practice. On your whiteboards, I want you to solve this problem using an image to help you. 3 friends shared 4 individual pizzas equally. How many pizzas did each friend get? Take some time to solve this problem. And when you're ready, press play. All right, welcome back. So let's go over this problem together. To help me picture this in my head, I drew an image. I knew there were 3 friends, and I knew there were 4 pizzas. So I had to ask myself, well, first, can any friends get a whole pizza? The answer was yes, because I know I had 4 pizzas and 3 friends. So each friend could get a whole pizza. I shaded in which friend would get what pizza. But now I'm left with my last 4th pizza. And I need to ask myself, how could I split up that last pizza so that everyone gets an equal amount? Well, to do this, I thought, I have 3 friends, which means I can divide this last pizza into 3 equal pieces, or thirds. So to do that, it looked like this. Now I know that each friend received 1 whole pizza and 1/3 pizzas. Nice work. All right, we also did some work on finding equivalent fractions. When finding equivalent fractions, that means we're finding equal fractions. To help us, we could use images like fraction circles, but today I'm going to also teach you a different strategy we can use for finding equivalent fractions. When finding equivalent fractions, we can use the rule of trying to multiply the numerator and the denominator by the same number. When we multiply the numerator and the denominator by the same number, we get an equivalent fraction. So to find an equivalent fraction for 4/8, I multiplied 4 by 2 to get 8, and 8 by 2 to get 16. So 8/16 is equivalent to 4/8. Let's practice using this strategy of multiplying the numerator and the denominator by the same number to find equivalent fractions. So take a look at this fraction. It looks like I have 1/3, which would be equal to how many sixths? Pause the video, and I want you to think, well, if I have 1/3, what can I multiply the numerator by and the denominator by in order to get sixths? When you're ready, press play. Okay, so I know that if I multiply 1/3 times 2, it would get me sixths. So when I do that, I knew that 1/3 is equal to 2 sixths. 1 times 2 is 2. 3 times 2 is 6. 1/3 is equal to 2 sixths. Let's try another one. Looking at my fraction pieces, it looks like I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5/8, which would be equal to how many 16ths? So again, fourth graders, pause the video and I want you to think, what can I multiply my numerator and my denominator by to equal something 16ths? All right, well, I know that 8 times 2 equals 16. So if I'm multiplying my denominator by 2, I need to multiply my numerator by 2. 5 times 2 would get me 10. 5/8 is equal to 10/16. Let's try one more. Similar to my earlier problem, but this one's showing me I have 2/3 here. So I need to think 2/3 is equal to how many sixths? I can use that same strategy, but I need to think, well, 3 times what equals 6? And then I have to multiply the numerator by that as well. Take some time, find this answer, and then press play. All right, so I know that 3 times 2 equals 6. So I had to multiply my numerator of 2, also times 2, to get my equivalent 4/6. All right, mathematicians. So we're going to get started on finding equivalent fractions. We're also going to get started on finding equal shares. But remember, try this strategy today. You can multiply the numerator and the denominator by the same number to find an equal fraction. Let's get started.